Hello, hello, hello. So, I got too much glare. Let me sort. That's better. So we are here. We are looking at what came in Rarity Collection 2. So we have Rescue Cat. It's a okay card. It's more nostalgic for some people. It's not amazing. This is one of the lacklustering cards from the set. So you can send this card to the graveyard special summon 2 level 3 or beast or lower beast monsters from your deck, but the effects are negated. So it's good if you want to say Sprite, you want to get the beavers and stuff like that. You could just do that. Boom. Flood. Go into the other cards. So you're both artworks of Rescue Cat. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump them away. Then we have DD Crow. This is a good one. This is going to look lovely in like a collector rare QCR. It's going to look nice. So this is great with the banished from the graveyard right now. That's good. That's going to be a good one. I'm happy with this one. Then we have Ryko. It's not amazing, but it's this. So this one, there is archetype stuff in here, which is it's good. This is nice that it's hard to get a nice rarity of this card right now. This and the other one you'll see later on. So this is nice for the fact that it's now more accessible to people to have it in anything other than a common. It's accessible as a common, but these are nice rarities. Rarity Collection 2 is going to bring some great rarities in. And then Super Nimble Mega Hamster. So you flip summon him to, or flip him to special summon 1 level 3 or lower beast monster from your deck and face down. But this is like a $30 card right now before this announcement today. So his price is going to drop. It's going to be great. But it's not a great card, but they've done it to make it so it's more accessible. So he's an accessible card. Same as the other ones. So we'll dump him. Skull Moister. This is a good one. This is another graveyard. When they use it, negate the graveyard effects. That's good. This Fiend could be played Fiendsmith, kind of. What other cards? Probably in Labyrinth. It's an okay card. It's average. This is the average. Then we have one of the best cards in Rarity Collection 2. We already knew about this one though, which is a shame. This would be a nice surprise. Well, suppose having both versions is the surprise. So there's 14 different Droll and Lot birds to collect now. This is a good one. This is one of the best ones because it's such a good card that's hard to get. Even the rare in like Tactical Masters is an expensive card, really, for what it is. So we've done that. Then we have another. It's an okay card. Let's go, Meister. It's okay. It's nothing amazing, but it's gonna be nice to have it in different rarities. So when your opponent special summons a monster, except during the damage step, you discard one card, special summon this card from your hand. Your opponent cannot banish cards. So just it's a average body now. I'd say average that stops you from banishing, which is good. Then we got Rescue Rabbit, same as the Rescue Cat. It's okay. It's got a few plays you can use, but it's more of a nostalgic type card. Then we have the Altar of Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. This card at the moment is one of the best hand traps in the game. So it's up there. It lets you destroy any card on the field. So this one being reprinted in a version that's not gold is nice. That's one of the better cards, I would say. One of the better ones for this set. Then we have Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. It's a Blue Eyes card. Everyone loves Blue Eyes no matter what. It's okay. It's more of a fan favorite than something that's actually going to be amazing. Then we have these two. To me, we already knew about them. They're not amazing, but they were pricey. So having them accessible, I don't think you can even use it in the Shining Sarcophagus deck, which is a shame. But they're there. Like everyone wants them because they're Yugi's cards. So at least they're more accessible and they're not a pricey card anymore. So we dump them both off. Then we have Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. This is another good one. When your opponent link summons, you can special summon this card, then draw cards equal to the number of link monsters your opponent controls +1. Then shuffle cards from your hand equal to the number of link monsters they control. So it's just a free gain of a card, and you can recycle your hand. And then you got to discard. Sorry. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a monster you control, you can discard one card, negate the activation if you do destroy it. So he's an average sized body as well, same as the Chaos Hunter. It's a good card. I think this is the art. I think this is the art that we're getting. I don't know if we're getting both. I have the other three at the end just to go over that. Then we have Magician's Souls. This is a pricey card, same as the Hamster and the two silent guys, it's okay. People don't really play Dark Magician because it's not up there, but it's if you want to play Dark Magician, this card is crazy money for wanting to play it. So it's nice to have an accessible printing of this card. Then we have Ghost Morn of the Moonlight Chill. This is a good card. It's a hand trap. So yeah, so if your opponent special summons a monster, you can discard this card, then target one of the face-up monsters, negates effect, and also if it leaves the field, they take damage. It's okay. It's some people are playing it right now. It's okay in this format. Then we have Aluba, the Jester of Despia. So I'm using this in the Fiendsmith Despia deck. That was good. So I could potentially splash that in with like QCR rarities. This card is a very popular card. Everyone loves it. So that's why it's probably in here. And then we have Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Also, it's a Blue Eyes card. That just says it really. Anything Blue Eyes just gets instant people want it. Just because the anime has like done nothing recently, Blue Eyes, and here's Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Then we have Pearly. Pearly's a good card. It was very crazy priced. Then the ban list here, then it dropped, and they've started bringing some of the cards back from the ban list, and it's a bit more accessible, but it is a fun deck to play. Unless you're playing against Goblin Bikers. Woohoo, Goblin Bikers. So, yeah, Pearly is a nice card to have in lots of different rarities. This is something I do want to do a deck profile on, if you guys want to watch what we're doing with that. So, stay tuned for a Pearly deck coming up. It'll be supplied by our buddy Nolan. He's going to give me his deck profile because he is actually a Pearly player. Then we have Saruvis, the Ancient and Ascended, which is a ritual card, which is great right now because it's invoiceless. So it just gives them a card, they can max their rarity, QCR, collect a rare, whatever people preference is. It's okay. Other than being invoiceless, it's not great. So then we have Illusion of Chaos, like same as it's a magician card, Dark Magician type card. It's here because of that. That's pretty much it. Then we have, we'll go to these because this is the order it comes. So that was all the order. Then it comes down, then it goes to Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. This is probably one of the better cards in the set right now. I think it's going to eventually get banned or hit somehow because it's such a great card, and it's pricey. It's not that accessible, but it did have a Starlight, which is now probably going to tank in price. So if anyone wants a Starlight, best time to pick up is probably now. But yeah, it's going to tank, and then it will eventually balance back out. So, but this is what I'm looking forward to. I like this. Then we have Masquerade, the Blazing Dragon, with Despia. Despia, with my Fiendsmith. So this is if your opponent controls a Ritual Fusion Synchro, while this card's in your graveyard, you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves. So it's just another body to go into your branded Despia stuff. Then we have Guardian Chimera, which is a great super poly target. It's good. It's a good card. So, and it was in Battle of Chaos and Maze of Memories, so it's nice to have extra prints. Then, the best super poly target in the game right now, Garua. It's such a good card right now for that. So, that's nice that that's getting a reprint. That's going to be a popular card, especially because it's currently only in Secret and an Ultra. So, it'd be nice to have that reprinted. This is Rindbrum, the Striking Dragon. This is going to be good for the branded players. Another Albaz fusion. It's going to be nice to bump the rarity up of this. This is one I'm looking forward to. Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. This one I was not expecting, but then we are getting Ice Barrier support. So this is the biggest card in Ice Barrier. It's like everyone's favorite card. Everyone loves it. So this is nice. This is a good fan favorite, big hit for me. That's a nice pick. I'm glad they did that one. It's just that's a hit in the mark card. That's what I'd say. Hit in the mark. Then we have TG Hyper Librarian, which is a strange card. We just got it in the OTS packs as a common. It's limited at 1, and people don't play TG. This is such a strange card for me to have in here. I know it's a generic, you can 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner monster, and then if the monster is synchro summon, draw 1 card, but it's not special. It's a 5, and it's a spellcaster. So I don't see why this is in here for being so special right now. And then we have Psy-Frame Lord Omega. Once per turn during the main phase, you can banish both this card from the field and one random card from your opponent's hand face up until your next standby phase. During your opponent's standby phase, you can target one banished card, return it to the graveyard. If this card's in the graveyard, you can target one other card, shuffle it, both this. So it's just a recycler basically. It's okay. It looks pretty cool. It's gonna look. I think this card's gonna shine in that new prismatic secret rare that they've done. If you haven't seen it, some of the big YouTubers have opened stuff. This is how we know all this. They've opened stuff, and you get to see this. And some of the guys have opened this one in some of the nice rarities, like the luxury rarities. It's good. These synchros are going to look really nice in the prismatic secrets. So then we have Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, which is another great card. I think it's also hard to get. It was in an OTS pack as a super. This is going to look nice in some other rarities. And then yet again, another Blue Eyes card. Just to bump up the Blue Eyes love. It's okay. Nothing special. Blue Eyes. No one plays Blue Eyes. Then we have Coral Dragon. This is good. Another ice barrier, any fish. It's a generic one where you draw. It's good. This is another one I don't get. Psychic and Punishment. Because we got it in the Megatins last year. So it's accessible right now. Like, okay, you get some nice rarities out of it. But we just had it. That's strange to me. This is a good one. Generic 4. Better if you're playing a water deck, but still, they can't activate any card effects in the graveyard. It's a great card, generic 4. This is a good pick. I did not expect to see this in it, and it hasn't had any prints recently, so that's a nice one. Same as this one, generic 4, unaffected by traps while it has material. It's a traptic specific, but it also, you can send one hole and effects become that trap. So it's a generic, it's good, it's better in a Traptrix deck, which you could play with the Ragnarika. Traptrix Ragnarika. It's something playable right now. It's a good one. This one, the Phantom Knights of Breaksword, this is another one. I think it was in Ghost from the Past. It was in a Legendary Hero deck, but this is going to be better rarities. People playing it in the Adventure package with like Horus Adventure, Phantom Knights. People play it. My buddy Justice from the channel was playing that for a while. It's a very complex deck to play around, but yeah. So Phantom Knights is quite a splashable core you can put into a mix of things. Then we have number 38, Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy. So I'm guessing this is a Galaxy card. Well, it's an 8, which is most of the Galaxy cards. Once per turn, when a spell or card is activated, effect is activated on the field, you can negate that effect if you do attach that card to this card as material. That's pretty good. When your opponent's monster declares attack, you can attach one material, change the attack target to this card, and perform damage calculations. If another face-up XYZ monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one face-up XYZ monster you control against attack equal to one of those destroyed monsters' original attack. That's a good card. So with the new, I think Galaxy's not getting support. The Light and Darkness Dragon type things, the Tachyon stuff, they're getting support. So I think they're 8s. So that's going to be nice to splash that in with that. So that's a nice card to add in. I'm happy with that one. Never knew it, really. This card, I don't know why. It was in one of the Ghosts from the Past. It's recently come out. It's okay. It's quite generic, but it's skip, skip, skip. So you pick one of these and you skip, but you have to detach both materials, and then it's done. He's not that great, so it's average. That one I'm disappointed with. Exorcistas Magnifica. So this is a card, I haven't seen it reprinted, so this is nice. The Exorcista stuff's getting more support. Like, we can go back to that. It got support, got reprints in the tin from last year. So this is maybe another deck I'll have to try out and see how we can play it, because it's pretty cool. Everyone loves their little cartoony girls as well, so that's probably going to infuriate people, me saying that, but yeah. That's a okay card. I'm not bad, not disappointed with this one. This one, I get why it's here, but it is in Ghosts from the Past. It's a wasted card to have in this set. It's good. It plays in, so the branded people are playing it. Now, like Dragon Links play it, uh, Tempire playing it. Like it's splashable in any Dragon deck. So I get why it's going to be a popular card. This is going to be one of the popular cards in the set. We're coming up to some of the better cards in the set though. This is what's going to sell it. This one is one of them. I'm so glad they didn't do the other artwork. I want the other artwork because it's nicer, but I'm so glad they didn't do it. Like, she's riding the polar bear in the other one. But this is going to be one of the main sales points. We knew this card though, unfortunately. But this is a great card. This is going to look so nice in every rarity. It's going to be so accessible for everyone. It's splashable in most decks. It's one of the only negates we actually have left from a card that can have like multiple negates. But it's a link 4, so it's hard to get out. There's ways around it. It's a good card. This is nice. Then we have Unchained. The game does not want Unchained to die. No matter what, every time, Unchained support. Chuck something back. OTS packs. Chucking in Unchained. Just Unchained, Unchained, Unchained. I don't mind them though. Maybe we'll do that as well. Maybe we'll do some Unchained splashing in with something and try and work out how we can still use it with this coming in and some of the spells up here. So, and Unchained stuff's gonna be in the new tins coming up. So yeah, we'll look at that. They have nice artwork as well. Then we have probably one of the better cards in the set, I Pay Masquerana. I like this artwork. It's so much cooler. I'm so glad they picked this one. But we already knew about it. That's the problem. Like, I'm trying to. This is so everyone can see what is in this set. But we already knew IP Masquerana. We did not know Borderland Dragon. It's okay. It's a dragon. It's dark. It's a link. You can target rocket stuff. Didn't expect it. It's a nice surprise. It's not amazing, but it's nice. It's a nice surprise. This is the card I want the most. I haven't seen many people pull it in the set, so I'm guessing this is going to be like the Ash Blossom from the last one, and this is going to be one of the best ones to get in the set. It's one of my favourite cards. I actually want to get him tattooed on my leg with Legendary Fisherman, which is my favourite card. I kind of want like a leg sleeve of all my favourite cards on my leg. So this is what I want. I want Access Code Talker. I want all 7 of them. That is my goal. I'm going to get all 7 of them, and I will show them all to you when I get them all. This we already know about. It's one of the big selling points. If you bought it before, you shouldn't have, because we knew it was coming out. Unless you bought it in gold, because it's not getting reprinted in gold. Up there for thinking. You got to think about that. There is no gold reprint. So if you want the gold one, it's not as great, but it might hold the value. Then we have this nice surprise. Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. We did not expect this one. It's kind of new. I think it was in one of the tins possibly last year as well. But it's a good card. It's very splashable. It's a fiend. It's light. Goes in the Fiendsmith. And it takes one of your opponent's monsters as material for it. So that's nice. That's one of the best surprises we got out of this. That is going to look so nice in the rarities. We're looking forward to that one. So this is when it then continues. So it goes from the main monsters to the extra deck, back up to the spells, and then to the traps. So, Mind Control. Oh, so my prediction for this before as well was Dragoon, Cross Out, and I said the Alt Art of Ash. I thought they'd bring us that, but they didn't. That was my 3. So our group had like a pick of 3. Some of the guys said the Unchained stuff, which is, yes, they were right. I'm glad they got this, because they just unlimited. No, I think they put it to semi-limited. It's been bumped up. It's got affected by the ban list. So it's nice that actually it might be unlimited. It's unlimited. So we have Mind Control. We're going to get it printed. It's going to be more accessible. This one, they should have went for Super Poly. Like, polymerization is pretty cool. They should have saved that for a Rarity Collection classics with like Relinquish, Baby Dragon, Time Wizard, all the other stuff like that. But they like Monster Reborn, Polymerization, Mystical Space Typhoon. They should have had the older cards then, not now. Same as Mystical Space Typhoon. It's a good card, but it should have been saved for a classic version. This is nice. Foolish Burial. Great splashable card. Didn't expect it in the set. Can go most decks. And it's now going to be in so many different rarities. Then we have Book of Moon. That's another one. It's a good card. Good against Tempai. Keep that in mind, guys. Now accessible thing against Tempai. Hit the 7. Because the 7s can be targeted in the battle phase. You hit the 7, stop them from going to the 10. There you go. Book of Moon. Enemy controller. We just had an ulti version of this. Okay, the ultis for this is the OCG version of the ultis, but not as nice, I don't think. Like, opening some of the Asian English sets, I have noticed the ultis from Rarity Collection 1 are still different to the ultis from the Asian English, and the Asian English ones are much better. But we have Enemy Controller. Great card, everyone loves it. It's good. Gold Sarcophagus. The last decent printing of this was the Pharaoh's Rare. So it would be nice to have some other accessible printings, because Pharaoh's Rare printings, like, crazy to pull. I haven't pulled any. I keep opening them. I have some European ones coming soon, so hopefully I can get some Ultra Pharaoh Rares. But, nah, I probably won't. But it's worth opening anyway. It's a fun set. This is a card I'm looking for. E-Telly. I love this card. It's such fun. Especially because it gets you Ghost Ogre. Because it's a Psychic. And it's a level 3. So yeah, E-Telly. This is going to look some nice in some rarities. This is a good card. We knew about this one though. Book of Lunar Eclipse. Change all face-up monsters on the field to face-down defense position. During the end phase of this turn, change as many face-down defense position monsters your opponent's cross as possible to face-up defense position. And then your opponent draws cards equal to the thingy. So it's a Book of Moon, but advanced, or like crazy Book of Moon. But then they get to draw. So if they got a full board, you do 5. They get, like, why would you give them 5 cards? It's very situational. This is what we like to see. Charge of the Light Brigade. Like, Lightsworn, everyone loves Lightsworn. It's such a popular deck. So this is another card that was hard to get at a high rarity. And now it's not. So then we got pre-preparation of rites. So it's a splashable card in any ritual deck. It's alright. It's okay. It's nice to see it in different things. And it couldn't be a Rarity Collection without a pot of duality. Which is, we like the pots. The pots are cool. They're cool looking cards. They're so, people love them for some strange reason. There's like so much focus on all these pots. So yeah, it's okay. Then we have Forbidden Lance. I don't know why it was just Lance and not the other ones, but it's okay. Nothing special. This is another one, XYZ Encore, a pricey card. They've done it to help balance the game again, like making some of these stuff more accessible, which is what we like. We like the fact that, like, as someone, I'm trying to get cards to sell and try and help support the channel by selling cards. So getting these reprints suck for selling cards, but it gets more younger people and not new people into the game. They're like, I want to play, I can't get this card, it's too expensive. Oh, they just reprinted this set, they got loads of new cards at 7 different rarities that I can actually get now. It's great for the game, but bad for the sellers. But you can't, it's a gamble. You guys a gamble. Then we have Twin Twisters, which is a cool card. I like the art. It's okay. Discard 1 card. You pay for cost to get rid of 2. So it's nothing special. This one's better. You pay 1,000 life points. Life points don't mean anything now. Discarding a card is worse than getting rid of life points. Then we have Bingo Machine Go. This is a Blue Eyes card, basically. It was an expensive Blue Eyes card, so now it is more accessible. It's probably not going to be played much because it's a Blue Eyes card. No one plays Blue Eyes, really. But it's accessible. It's no longer going to be a $35 card, which is nice. This is what we want. We want to see cards not being stupid prices for something that's not playable, really. Okay, maybe Edison or whatever the other version, Time Wizard, it's like, okay, they have different formats. And this is what everyone wanted. Cross out Designator. The anti-hand trap. This is what we wanted. Everyone wanted this card, and we got this card. People wanted this and Fenrir and SP, but they're not going to do SP. SP is probably going to be in the other tins. Possibly. If they don't do SP in the other tins, that would be crazy, but cross out Designator. This is what people wanted. It's a good card. It was only in the tins before, 21 tin and 22 tin, and now it's in Rarity Collection. There's 7 different rarities for everyone to get. This was the best surprise. I said that a few times, but yeah, that's the best surprise. I thought it was going to be there. It was in my guess. Abomination's Prison for the Unchained. Another Unchained support. This is okay. We're going to look at trying to do an Unchained deck profile for this. So we'll do Exo Sisters, Unchained, and Pearly to add on. They'll be in the next month or so. I need to look into it, do some practicing, so I know what I'm talking about. Fusion deployment. This is good. Reveal one fusion monster, special summon from your hand or deck, one of the fusion materials. So, Brandon Kamara. You use this, reveal the big winged Baphomet, get him out. He does the let you get the Gazelle and the Kamara fusion. You're straight into it. Do the hand rip, then go into the big guy, and hit him for like 4 attacks. That's nice. Exo Sister support. I don't know much about the Exo Sister. I don't know if it's a good card right now, but more reprints for the Exo Sister. So we'll look into it. The tins on this, they want people playing it. Then we have all these. So we have the planet Arachnophobia. This is the Visa Starfrost or Scareclaw one. I think it was a pricey card. It's nice to be thinking. We knew about that one though. Solar and Luna. Target one monster you control, one monster your opponents control. Pull on the fire effect on each monster depending on its battle position. Face up, change it to defense position. Face down. Face down, change it to face up defense position. This is an okay card actually. It's a quick effect. You use it against the 7 in Trident. You use it against Ubel to stop them from doing the stupid you attack them and take all the damage. It's good. It's very playable at the moment. That'll be a nice one for everyone to start building up. And we have another planet. This is the Visa Starfrost and Tillaments. And we have Ultimate Slayer. This is your opponent cannot activate monster effects in response to this card activation. Send one monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. Then target one monster your opponent controls with the same type. So you dump a Synchro, you get a Synchro. You dump a Fusion, you get rid of a Fusion. This is a good card, and it was expensive. So that's nice that they've dropped this price down. Oh, I meant to chuck that one away, not chuck it to the back. This one's good. I like this one. This is a good pick. Then we have Pearly Pearlies, the pretty little Pearlies, wannabe Eevees. So this is gonna be nice having these. We will be building the Pearly deck. We will talk about it more in the Pearly deck. This is literally just a summary of everything that was in this, if we think it's good, and just so everyone can see. So dump the 2 Pearlies. We also have Pressure Planet Wraith Soul. So this is a Kashtira one. It's expensive, it's nice, it's more accessible. We'll dump that one. Then we have this one, the Visa Starfrost and Menadium. Same as that. All these planet ones, they've all been reprinted now, which is great. We knew about them all. We also knew about this card, Solemn Judgement. This looks so nice in some of these rarities. Unless you've got the Ghost, but people don't want to use a Ghost. You don't want to scratch it. So, Solemn Judgment's going to be nice. Hate this card, Anti-Spell Fragrance. Glad it's at 1. Stupid card. But at least they're reprinting it. More people can get it, and then they can ban it completely. Same as Skill Drain. This is hopefully going to get banned after they've reprinted it. Like Summon Limit. It's another stupid stop the playing the game card. So it's nice that it's going to be reprinted because it means hopefully it gets banned. Then we have the other 2 Solemns that we knew about, and that finishes the whole set. And then we have potentially, I haven't seen anyone pull this version or these 3 versions, but there is potential that we could get both arts for the Fantastical Dragon Phantasme, the Ghost Ogre, and the Ghost Mourner. I don't think we'll get these 2. Potentially we could get this one, but I put them in there just for it. Overall, I think Rarity Collection 1 is the better one. It was so unique when it first came out. It was great. This is a lot about making a lot of stupid priced cards that aren't playable more accessible, so you're happy to spend the $3 on a card instead of $40 on a card to see if it goes well in your deck. Why would you buy a card for $40 if it's the potential of it not working? I know we use Duel and Nexus to practice and learn, but other people just like to play in real life, and I think this is going to help that. There's so many cards here that it's dropping the price of them so much and making it more accessible that it's going to bring new people in the game. It's going to make it great. That's how I feel. They've brought in some great cards for us, like people who are willing to spend money all the time, but I think it's a good set. Not as good as Rarity 1. Still a good thingy for Rarity 2. And I'm hoping they do Rarity Classic next with all the older style cards. Red Eyes, Relinquished, Thousand Dragon, Gate Guardian, Time Wizard. Like, how amazing would that be? So nostalgic just to open these cards and see like a QCR Relinquished. So yeah, that's our summary of Rarity Collection 2. So hopefully you get some packs, open them up, and enjoy what you get. Thanks for watching.